Alright, welcome everybody to my review of the game Evergate by Stone Lantern Studios and published by PQube Indies. PQube Games. Whatever they're going by now. But this game is Evergate. I am pleasantly surprised at this one. Let's turn the sound down a little bit there. So, the concept is, it's a puzzle game, and what you gotta do is you have to, use this beam as kind of the move you got here, and you zap things. So you gotta zap, you have to be able to hit the white, areas, and then you shoot through different variations of crystals. And now, each of the levels, it's pretty much get to the end to progress the story. And each of the levels has those challenges in the corner. One is for getting all the collectibles, one is for busting all the crystals, and then one is a time one. And certain things I like about this. One, it is a very creative concept. Very creative. Props on that one. Two, well, it is harder than it looks. I will say that at first. Game definitely harder than it looks. Once you get the hang of it, it's not too bad. But like when you first start out, you're like, whoa, this feels weird to me. So we died here, so we gotta restart. But, yeah, control-wise, controls are very simple. Basically, you have jump, you have beam. You can also precision beam by holding down the other, trigger. And that will let you kind of stop in the air temporarily and really get onto your target. However, that is limited, and the clock will keep on ticking while you do that. So you might want to hurry up, or not use it at all if you're going for the time. The puzzles start out pretty simple. They do get pretty challenging as you progress. I will say that. Definitely, I think finishing the levels is not that hard. Well, I mean, it definitely does get harder, but getting all the crystals and all the collectibles and finding routes for them, not the easiest later on. And it is not only bounced crystals that, I guess I'll call them bounce crystals, but that's not the only thing. In these new worlds that you unlock, the new areas, you'll get crystals that do different stuff. So, the first crystals you kind of bounce off of. These ones, they create platforms for you. As you... right there, platform right below me. And there's some of the other ones. There's ones that pull you, ones that shoot fire and burn things. And yeah, it's... another great thing about this game, they keep continuing to add additional stuff as you progress. And the other nice thing is you can combine crystals in a way. Like if you shoot through a crystal that has, I don't know, one certain type and then the other one, it'll kind of combine them. For example, there's rocket crystals and there's fire crystals, and if you shoot the fire through the rocket, you'll kind of create like this fire rocket that'll burn some other platforms that you wouldn't otherwise be able to hit. And so yeah, that's the gameplay. There are other things that get added in, like these enemy crows after you shoot certain things, and elks that you gotta bust open to break some gates to progress through. And then the other thing that I really like about this is, you see on the upper right there, those challenges? Well, they have, for the completionist, and actually even beyond the completionist in me, these artifacts. And so what happens is, these artifacts grant you different abilities if you unlock them, so they're not just for show. And I am such a fan of that. I don't want to hover over them to ruin them all for you. I ruined probably my favorite so far, unfortunately. Maybe I should have not shown you guys this one, but yeah. So this will be like the first one you get, for example, if you do all the areas in do all the, not all the challenges. You get one for what is it? For what, probably 9, I don't know, because I got some of these in there. Oh, 6, 12, and 21. So if you complete all the challenges, you get onto this row, and it's a nice kind of thing to work towards, to just discover what the heck the next artifact is. Plus, it gives you incentive to complete all the levels, or all the challenges, and additionally, it does make the game, I don't want to say easier in a way, but up until I got this, like, first one, for example, I was having a much harder time, before I got that first artifact, because that additional boost, and then those other artifacts, depending on which ones you decide to use for the level, different ones are going to be better for different levels. They'll let you get to other areas, or let you beat the level a lot faster to get the time. So you can kind of see how they help you out in unlocking the other artifacts, in a sense. And so that I am a huge fan of. That makes the game even more amazing. But yeah, so I have not beaten the game. I'm only in, what, the 5th area, whatever, but could be good because I don't want to spoil things too much for everybody. And let's see if we can get down here. Probably just put my artifacts back on. See, yeah, the artifacts do make things better. What else was I gonna say? So we could talk about graphically. I think this game looks sweet. It is very visually appealing to me. So much so. Sound-wise, I think this game is also amazing. Very good soundtrack to complement things. Story-wise, I mean, if you guys know me, I'm not the biggest story fan. Like, well, not story fan, that's not what I should say, but story is not the most important thing to me in a game. The story is kind of, I mean, there's a story, but it's not anything to massively write home about. Granted, there could be some giant plot twist or something, but basically you're like in the underworld and you're trying to get back to Earth, from what I understand. But yeah, so yeah, this game is a pleasant surprise. I mean, I thought it looked good, but until I played it, I was like, not sure how good it would actually be, you know? I highly suggest it. Currently it is on the Switch. It's supposed to come to Steam very, very shortly, in a couple days here. Yeah, I would check it out. I think this would also be a really fun game to speedrun as well. Like, even any percent or even 100%. Here you can see those crows that I was mentioning earlier. If they are even crows. Yeah, they're giant crows. Giant purple covered crows. So, yeah. Thanks for checking out my initial gameplay impressions / review of the game Evergate. And if this looks like something you would be interested in, for sure, check it out. I think it was about $20 on the eShop, so it's not super pricey, but it's not some $5 game either, but I think it's worth it. I think it'd be worth the price. I think there's a lot of content in it. Like I said, you can go back. It does have a speedrun mode, and it would be a fun game to just try to do speedruns in general. I think try to find some different paths and stuff like that. Puzzles do get a little bit harder, to a lot harder, if you want to try to get all the artifacts and yeah, satisfy the completionist itch. So yeah, check it out. I do recommend. Good job, Stone Lantern Games. You did an excellent job on this one. So with that being said, if you like the review, maybe leave some comments and let me know what you think of Evergate if you played it, and or if this looks interesting to you. So with that being said, everybody have a good night, good morning, enjoy your games. Thanks for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys again next time. Goodbye, everybody.